Alright, we're back. Got it sorted. And I'm not too sure what we're doing here. I think am I in the wrong lobby? Hang on. Definitely in the wrong lobby. Let me just get this back going again. Didn't have the DLC. That was the issue. That's tier 2. That's really annoying. Alright, so we just got to wait for the new lobby to be up. We're back! Woo! Alright. That was a wild ride. So what happened was, because it obviously changed over to PS5, the DLCs, all that sort of stuff, I hadn't downloaded them because I just hadn't needed it. So just got to wait for the lobby to come up. K-Man's reset it, and we're going to get going pretty shortly. Yeah, hopefully we start very, very soon. But oh man, what a roller coaster. Yeah, so hopefully, while we're doing that, might as well have a look at championship standings and whatnot. That was the previous race. I'm just waiting for this to happen. So that was last time out. Jamie took victory there as I wait for the lobby. It was a good race. Jamie, Vic Chan, and Slambo, your top three. Obviously, top 3 championship protagonists. It is. Yes, Fiona, it is it. This is it. We got it all sorted. Just waiting for the lobby to see it come up. Just still waiting. So while they do that, I'll take you through what I normally take you through. Championship standings. Let's have a look at them. This is for the teams championship at the moment. So as you can see, P&L, very, very strong result last week as well for them. And they're perfectly placed in the championship. Right now they're 100 points clear of their next closest rival, which is Coach Dave Academy on 963, tied with Gamesman Racing Team as well. So it's all up for grabs for P2 tonight, but P&L in the box seat this evening. 896 to Selby Acoustics, and then bringing up the rear is Bruce Hart Racing. You don't see that very often. So in 5th spot, they've to pull off a bit of a miracle tonight. In terms of the Drivers' Championship, this is where all the interest really is. We do appreciate the teams championship as well, obviously, but you've still got the drivers to take care of as well. And there it is, 162 points to 154, so 8 points the difference between Jamie and Slambo. So championship still up for grabs this evening. 138 points in third is Jambon Sickle, and the 2 P&L drivers, you can see why they're on top of the championship standings, with their drivers having a very strong Tier 1 PS5 season so far. Vic Chan there in 4th position, so he'll see if he can get on the podium tonight to claim 3rd from Jambon. 126 is K-Man. Next is Metal Steel on 120, so 1st for Coach Dave Academy. And then there's another Selby Acoustics driver, someone awesome, on 120. Javar on 112. You got JCR TR on 111, and Mr. N. Wilson on 111, rounding out the top 10 there. And let me just continue to look for this server. Just waiting. Let me get back to K-Man. Okay. Adman just struggling to get in the room. Alright, password won't work for him. What a night. Yeah, I didn't have the DLC downloaded, so because we haven't needed it so far. And K-Man was a very astute person who told me that there's someone else who had trouble with that, and that's where it was. Alright, let's keep on moving along, shall we? This is the circuit. It's 23 turns. It's 6.2 kilometers. It's an iconic racetrack, not just in Australia, but around the world as well. Everyone knows Mount Panorama, located in Bathurst, New South Wales. Absolutely cracking track. Some very infamous corners as well. Hell corner at turn 1. You've also got the cutting there as you go through turn 3 and 4, over the top through McPhillamy Park and Skyline, and then it's the 1.9 kilometre Conrod Straight as well into the Chase 2, coming around to Murray's to complete the lap as well. So absolutely cracking track, lots of elevation changes. You go up the mountain, then come back down again. Let's see Adman take us for a lap around Mount Panorama while we just wait for the server to come back up.
G'day guys, here we are, Bathurst, Season 6, Round 5 for the PS Series as we make our way into Murray's Corner, which leads onto the pit straight. Want to get a nice exit out of here, up into 3rd gear, coming up into Hell's Corner, turn 1. I'm going to change back to 2nd. Got to watch with the braking that we don't lock up a wheel here. We're on a good exit, hard on the throttle as we make our way up Mountain Straight. You can't believe how steep it is going up this hill unless you've actually been here. But it is definitely steep as we get 5th gear over the rise, car gets a bit light. Coming up into Griffin's Bend, brake just here, turn in nice and early. Easy on the throttle, drifted out wide. This is one of the steepest sections of the racetrack, and this is a fantastic piece of road as you lead your way into this cannon of concrete that is the cutting. Get a nice exit out of here, keep it nice and close, hold it flat all the way through Quarry's Corner. So we make our way into Reed Park. We want to go right out to the fence here. It's going to drive us right up, keep it nice and close to the wall to McPhillamy and along Skyline as we just clip this curving here, make our way into the S's. Just down into 2nd gear, just going a little bit wide, coming into the dipper, keep it nice and close. There's a lot of concrete wall around here. If you get it wrong, it can end your race just like that. We'll make our way to Forest Elbow. You want to brake nice and straight. Just clip the wall just there as we make our way on the Conrod Straight. Guys, I can tell you now, this is an amazing racetrack. And I'm pretty sure you would all agree there is nothing better in motorsport than doing a lap around Mount Panorama. So we make our way down, coming into the Chase. Flat out, we want to hit the brakes right between the 2 markers here. Want to stay off this curb, but we'll unsettle the car. I've just clipped it. Make our way down to Murray's Corner again, back onto the pit straight. Good luck to everyone that's racing tonight. In the endurance race, stay safe. This is 2A 1.9. Good luck, guys. See you later.
All right, so good job from Adman, who's done a fantastic job all season with those hot laps. So a big thank you to him. I think he's trying to get the lobby all sorted for us now. I'm just having a quick look in here. Can't even refresh the... there it is. Okay, so we've only got one up still. So all right, cool. So we just got to sit tight, everyone, and then we'll get this thing underway. I do apologize. That was definitely my fault tonight. I'm not going to lie. I didn't have it all downloaded. But there is a stream at least, so that's good. Big thank you to K-Man for helping out with that. Cool. All right. Well, we'll just yeah, not much we can do for now. Just wait for it to come back up and then we'll jump in. But yeah, championship standings looks pretty good. Very, very tight between you had Jamie up there as well. I think it was with Slambo, I think, from memory. So yeah, this is going to be good. I'm looking forward to this one, and hopefully we can get it underway soon. And yeah, that will be yeah. So Slambo is only 8 points behind Jamie as well. Still showing something wrong in the settings. I might get a race next week after. Alright, Stu. So ads are still struggling to get in. Okay. It's been a night of issues, hasn't it? Couldn't believe that. You'd think that they would just the DLCs. They'd like at least let you know what the issue is, but wasn't to be. But thanks for the update, Stu. Hopefully he can get that sorted. Maybe we'll need to postpone this evening. I'm not too sure, but still just the one at the moment. Something always happens with the end of season enduros. All right, so we'll just keep waiting, and yeah, once it's up, I will definitely let you know, and we'll get this thing started. Alright, still no sign yet. Not too sure what's happening. I don't know what's in the rules about postponements and things like that, how it all works. But yeah, still just waiting. Hopefully we get it underway shortly. Nah. So what happened, Stu, was because it's on PS5, I didn't have the DLCs downloaded, and because we've not used any of the tracks from that, it's just been like, this is really good, no dramas. But then if you don't have the DLC, you can't get into the lobby. So if you have a lobby you're trying to get into that has a track that you don't have the DLC for, then you can't get in. But it doesn't tell you that. You have to work that out all by yourself. But you know what? That wouldn't be the Kunos way to tell you what you need to do or fix it. They just let you figure it out on your own sim. Let's give this another go. Still just the one. All right, still waiting. So hopefully it won't be too much longer. Cameron Foot, you got to have the spectator password to enter a room in spectator mode. So just like you have a password for a server, you got the password for the spectator mode. I wish they'd done an update, Stu. That'd be pretty good. And whoever does the ruse bot, you nailed it. If that's what you had to do. So, ruse bot new. That would explain why you've been unsuccessful Cameron Foot now. You can do jokes, Cameron Footnote, if you want. I don't really have any jokes. We did the dad jokes a while ago. I don't know. Maybe everyone can just tell us what's been going on. What have you been doing? How was your weekend? How's work going? Just fill us in on what's happening. How's the weather where you are? It's bloody cold where I am right now. Hang on a second. Alright, I have some news. So, the Tier 1, it looks like the portal is down. But, so I don't know when that's going to be run again. They're going to have to, obviously, deliberate and discuss with all of that as well. So, in the meantime, though, what I can do is actually give you guys the stream of Tier 2. So, it's not all for naught. I'll stream the rest of this one, and then we'll have to just wait till we find out what happens with the other tier. So that's what the deal is for this evening. Hopefully you can hear me all right as well. And yeah, we've got 13 drivers here, so let's get into it. So at the moment it's this man here, Osh Wizard, who is currently P1 right now. He's got a fair gap over this man here, Pesky One, who's in the Bentley, just coming across Skyline now. Incy is in P3. We got Black Falcon there in P4. Tabasco, I believe that's how you pronounce it, he's in 5th. Cervix Squid in 6th. Then you got Saint Sim, he's in 7th spot. He's just 2 seconds behind Cervix Squid. Adam Kammer in 8th. 9th is Squirrel. We've got a trio of Porsches here. Bounty, is this where Bounty is this season? Ah, I didn't know that. Alright, there's Shamrock as well in 11th. Then you got Scotty Pie in 12th. And Interrules, looks like his race might be done, I reckon, maybe. So that's the status of the race. This is obviously Tier 2. Tier 1, the server has crashed. That's kind of where we're at the moment. So unfortunately, we just have to wait for that one to be sorted. And then we'll get this all, do this stream here. Just quickly do this. Here we go. Look at Cameron Foot, already cheering on Sir McSquared. I'm not too familiar with these drivers. Here he is. He is chasing down Saint Sim right now, so we might watch a bit of this action, I reckon. In the Ferrari, so it's a Ferrari versus Lamborghini. Lots of Ferraris in this division. 5 in total, 3 Porsche, 2 Lamborghinis, 2 Lexuses, and only 1 Bentley. That is quite the shock. I thought there'd probably be at least 5 Bentleys instead of the Ferraris, but it's good. That's a bit of change. And so we're just on board here with Sir McSquid. So he comes around Griffins, now making his way up the mountain through the cutting. Listening to that Ferrari sing. I hope it doesn't give up the ghost like the Ferrari did around Barcelona a couple of days ago. The gap has opened up a little bit now, back to 2 seconds between him and Saint Sim in the Lamborghini. So we've got a third race distance almost, so 1:11 to go before we click over to 1 hour remaining. Not too sure where everyone qualified. But it's good to see Pesky and Incy up there as well, putting in some good times. But Osh Wizard is the man to beat right now. Coming through the chase. I reckon so, because the gap is back out to 3.867 seconds. Whew, say that 3 times fast. Got a couple of drivers making their way into the pits as well. Incy is one of them. So this is one of the top 3, and this is Tabasco. So he will want to make sure that he hits his marks. There we go. Done. Alright, so Black Falcon now, he'll be on the charge. And yeah, he'll see the opportunity ahead of him. What about Saint Sim? He's gone through too. So just having a look. 518, Squirrel 18. He'll be coming through there as well. He might pass Incy and Tabasco. Oh no! This is Saint Sim. So he's had a moment there, just out through the cutting at the exit. Alright, here's the championship situation. Scotty is 1 point up, so Squid needs to be 2 places in front at the end. Alright, so Scotty Pie, he's all the way down to 12th though. He hasn't made a stop yet. Bounty and Incy are the only 2 drivers that have made their compulsory stops. A little bit tentative there, down through the dipper. Now making his way into Forest Elbow. So Incy came out in 7th, Tabasco came out in 8th. Oh, sorry, no, Tabasco and Squirrel are still in there. Sorry. Might have a look at some lap times very shortly too. And we'll see if Black Falcon does respond, and he does. Alright, let's check it out. See if he can hit his marks. Bit of pressure on in the pits. There's quite a few cars in there. 4 cars in there. He doesn't have to go through any of them, which is good. So he'll be happy with that. And yeah, no having to reverse. He's good. Alright, so it was Incy and Bounty as well. He's in 8th. Scotty is 4 laps down as well, so he had a bad start. He is 4 laps down. What on earth has happened to him? Not too sure. Let's see. Incy is going to take Black Falcon there. And what about Bounty? Let's see if Bounty can make up a position. He's coming just at the end of Conrod, about to make his way through the chase. Falcon is still stationary. We'll definitely be keeping an eye on the track map. Bounty raced a Mercedes last season, so in the Porsche this season. He's going to take that spot. Let's see who's the next cab off the rake. That's Shamrock. I think Black Falcon might drop another spot here. Still stationary. And here we go. Shamrock's going to come through too. And now Tabasco. Oh, here we go. This will be close between these 2 now. Black Falcon just getting going. So Tabasco might be a little bit vulnerable here in the early stages of this lap. Up there. Did Shamrock manage to get on the back of him? No, he didn't. This is Black Falcon, Bounty coming through. So, what about Adam Kammer? Here we go. He's fighting it out with Sir McSquid. This is Ferrari v Ferrari. Yeah, Cameron Footner, I agree with you. That was a pretty long stop, so maybe a little bit of damage repair happening. But in the meantime, I'm going to watch Adam Kammer, see if he can make up some ground on Sir McSquid. So this is for 4th and 5th. Coming up Mountain Straight. He's going to pull out of the draft. Pulls out pretty early, actually. He's going to send it up the inside. Late on the brakes. Oh, runs a little bit deep. That gives a chance for Adam Kammer to come back. Sir McSquid to come back. But not enough, so he loses a spot to Adam Kammer, and he moves up to 4th. Sir McSquid down into 5th. So less than an hour to go now. And Sam McSquid is just going to let him go according to Cameron Footner. There he goes. It's Bounty lurking. Oh no. Is he? Is he lurking? Oh no. Which Porsche is that? Behind him. 350. Can't see the number. It's not 520, that's for sure. Oh, I wonder if it's Squirrel. It might have been 518. I reckon it was. Yeah. Shamrock, he's in the pits. Oh, thanks, Cameron Footner. It was. I feel a bit responsible actually because I didn't have the DLC loaded. I downloaded and kind of kicked off a sequence of events that led to us not having the Tier 1 stream tonight. So my apologies for that. Could have been avoided, but it is what it is. I wonder what that timer is on the right hand side near the rear view mirror screen. It's 12 minutes and counting. Don't know what that's about. Metal Steel is in the chat as well, cheering on Pesky, who's currently P2. He's 18.6 seconds. Oh, sorry, it's Stu Barkley who was saying great job to challenging conditions. Way through the cutting now, certainly squeezed. So he has dropped off the back of Adam Kammer. He's managed to just run away. Now I reckon he does have, there it is, this man here, Squirrel behind him. But I reckon he's about a lap down by the looks of things. Yeah, Scotty Pie 5 laps down. Interrules is out by the looks of things. An interesting situation. Well, he's got, who else has he got behind him? Is that? No, it's not Shamrock. Not too sure who it is in that blue Ferrari. Might be Scotty Pie. It is. Let's have a look at this. This is a very, very interesting situation. Scott Pie, he did well in the pre-season races. Yeah, Stu Barkley, I was thinking the same thing, but as for the time, but see how it's got like we're on Scott Pie right now, and it's got 13 minutes and 50 seconds as Squirrel, getting a little bit squirrely through the chase there. But Scotty Pie, he hasn't stopped. Yeah, that if anyone can point that out for us, let us know. It doesn't have any tyre pressure data or tyre temp data on there as well, but maybe that's because I'm spectating and not actually in the car. But this is fun to watch. As they make their way up Mountain Straight. Scott Pike trying to unlap himself. He says he's 3 laps down now. Pulls out of the draft to the Porsche. One of 3 Porsches. Oh, they're going to go side by side. They make a bit of contact there. That's turned Squirrel around. So 2 into 1 didn't go, and looks like Scott Pye's going to try and readdress now with Squirrel, who's in a very tight position. He's got Bentley gloves on. Scott Pye just waiting for him. Squirrel's going to have to get it going. What can he do? He's going to put it in reverse. And then, yeah, Scott Pye's gone. I wonder how much damage he suffered from that. Don't think it would have been too bad. Car doesn't look like it's too heavily damaged. But yeah, Scotty Pye will Probably be thinking about that. He'll try and redress later on, I would say. Here we go. He is chasing down Squirrel. Not Squirrel, because Squirrel was behind him. He has got, I think this is Shamrock in front of him. Alright, we are almost halfway in this one as well. So not far away from that. We've still got 12 runners. Whoa, that was looking a little bit bouncy through there for Scotty Pye. Damn it. It's Shamrock and Scott Pye. Made his way past through the chase. We're on board with Shamrock now. Oh, he just hit it. Hit the inside curb, but Murray's just unsettled the car. Almost went around. Didn't though, and has managed to keep it going in the right direction. So that's a good result for him. And Scott Pye will scoot away now, and it's going to be left up to Shamrock to get himself sorted out here. In the meantime, it's still Osh Wizard who makes his stop. Let's... Oh, what are you doing, Shamrock? He's giving the... Oh, he's letting the Lexus through. Hang on. It says the Lexus is in the pits. Oh, that's Incy. That's the Lexus of Incy. Sorry, my mistake. First time commentating on this division tonight, so just bear with me. Here we go. Osh Wizard, he makes his stop. Nice work. What about Incy? How far up can he get? Be right on board with him in the Lexus. Makes his way down through the S's into the dipper. Such a good sequence of corners through there. This part of the track's a lot faster than what you'd expect. Don't want to get too greedy through there though as he comes through Forest Elbow. Now he's going to blast down Conrod straight. Not too sure who that is in front of him. That's 689. Oh, not 689. 520. Oh, that's Scott Pye in front of him. Osh Wizard is all done as well. So he's out. And away. St. Sim, though, pinning from third position. Oh, and he is... Is he going away, or is he... Nah, he's about to stop. So Incy's going to move himself up at least one spot. Be happy with that. But it's Osh Wizard in complete control right now. He's in P2, but he's made his stop. St. Sim's stopping already at the moment. Means Adam Kammer and Sir McSquid and Pesky are the only three that are left to make a pit stop tonight. Oh, and Scott Pye as well. He's 4 laps down though at the moment. Don't know what happened to him at the beginning. Obviously something severe to put himself down that far. St. Sim completes his stop and away he goes. Get back to the beautiful sounds of that big V8 in the Lexus. Go too far out towards the wall there, keeping it all pretty nice and neat and tidy across the top of the mountain through Skyline. All very neat and tidy. Here we go, Pesky making his stop. He goes Osh Wizard. He's coming through. Pesky still stationary. And there he goes. There's Osh Wizard. Retakes the lead. What about Adam Kammer? He is looking like he's going to come through as well. So Pesky will see him zoom past very, very shortly. You can hear him. And there you go. He's gone. So Sammy Squid is going to complete the overtake too. After that, I think he'll be alright. Pesky. Don't really see anyone else close to him coming through. Scott Pye, he makes his stop as we've gone halfway now. We've got the signal. So it's Oshwizard and Pesky, P1, P2. They've both made their stops. Adam Kammer, he rounds out the podium right now, halfway mark. Sir McSquid in 4th. Incy, Bounty, St. Sim, Black Falcon, Tabasco, Shamrock, Scott Pye, and Interrules. I think Interrules though is in the pits. He's all done. Arrogance said Adam could take 2nd place in the championship as he is now. Ooh, this is exciting stuff. So I'm not too sure about the championship standings. This is Tier 2. Had some issues with Tier 1 this evening, so they're going to try and get that sorted, and looks like that's postponed for now. But in the meantime, we're bringing you Tier 2 around Bathurst. We're over halfway through. Air temperature still 22 degrees. Track temperature 30 degrees. Cermic Squid just carefully finessing the car through the S's and down the dipper. Doesn't want to get himself in any trouble. Doesn't really have anyone close behind him. But I tell you someone who does, it's Incy. He's got this man, Pesky, tucked in right behind. This is 2 front-engined cars. The V8 of the Lexus versus the Bentley. Oh, here we go. I think Cameron Footner has worked out the... worked out what that little timer thing was, but in the meantime we'll get back to that in a moment. So we ride with Pesky through the chase. So obviously not known for its top speed, whereas the Lexus quite the opposite. One of the fastest cars. Sir McSquid makes a stop, and Incy and Pesky will slip through there, and then it'll just be Adam Kammer who will be waiting for. A little bit of a points update as well, thanks to Arrogance in the chat. Points before this race in the AM Championship were Scotty on 55, McSquid on 54, Adam on 45, and Shamrock on 44. All right, so they're the guys that we want to be looking at. Scotty Pye is in 11th. Sir McSquid is in P3 and in the pits. Adam Kammer is in P2, and Shamrock is in P10. What about Oshwizard then? Where has he been? He's leading the race by 23 seconds. Oh, okay. So, Tier 1 server apparently is working again. This would be a PC level lateness. Just give me a moment. Alright, I'll just get confirmation that the Tier 1 server is working and what they're doing with that. Oh no, it's been postponed. Okay. There we go. So I got the official word. It's been postponed. Cameron Footner. So we will stay here with these guys. As Adam Kammer is in the pits now. He's making his stop. Let's see if he hits the marks. He has to go through 2 cars. A little bit of pressure here. Oh, have to move forward a little bit. There he goes. So he's the last driver to make his stop. Ranger Oz from GT Sport. I've commentated the last couple of races, the GT7 League as well. Ranger, I think he took out race 1 around Brands Hatch, and he scored a podium, I think, a couple of days ago on Sunday night. Around Big Willow Raceway. So Yeah, he'd be a good addition to ACC next season. Right now, we're with Pesky. He's 3.6 seconds behind Incy right now, who is a whopping 42.5 seconds. Could be a little bit more right now than that. Behind Osh Wizard, who's in P1. So it's Alexis 1-2. All the Lexus fans out there would be pretty happy right now. He's 6.8. So championship protagonists Shamrock and Scott Pye, they're both down there, P10 and P11. Black Falcon, here we go. He's closed up right behind Adam Kammer, who is another championship contender too. So Sir McSquid, this man Adam Kammer might be in the box seat here. He was 10 points behind Scotty Pye at the beginning of this race. So here's the car that's being chased down right now by Black Falcon, another Ferrari. Let's see if he can get a tow. He gets a nice run out of Forest Elbow as well. They're going to go side by side up Conrad Straight. And I think he's going to get the job done. Yes, he is. So nice work from Black Falcon. That could have championship implications. The man who does all the championship standings, Bounty, is actually in the pits right now. So he had already made his stop, I think, before I even got in this server. Maybe he made it very, very early on. Here he is, coming through. Or maybe he's just going into the pits and he's going to start working out all the championship details that he knows that it's all streamed. Who knows? But yeah, who was it? They said... Yeah, Cameron Footer reckons the timers, it must be your time in the room. It says 28 minutes and 20 odd seconds. We've been in the room a lot longer than that. I guess the mystery will remain. In the meantime, Adam Kammer is losing ground to Black Falcon. Go across Brocky's Skyline, as it was renamed in 1997 after the famous Peter Brock. Then we go down Conrad one more time. Named after Frank Kleinig's Hudson. He had a Conrad failure so spectacular that the straight was named after him at a 1939 Easter meeting. Oh, did it? Okay, anyway, Cameron Footner reckons the time checks out. Anyway. Alright, so Adam Kammer can't really make any ground on Black Falcon at the moment. And that means all the championship contenders are essentially P6 and below. That's Adam Kammer, Sir McSquid, Shamrock and Scott Pye. So he's got a pretty good incentive to try and turn it up. see what he can do. This could snatch a championship with 35 minutes left in the season. Yeah, Cermic Squid, where is he? This is P9. And he's chasing Bounty, who just recently pitted as well. That's him going through Hell Corner. Now up through Griffin's, actually named after Martin Griffin. He was actually the mayor of Bathurst from 1931 to 1941. He was there for the opening of the circuit in 1938. So they said, hey mate, we'll name a bend after you, and that's how Griffin's Bend came to fruition. Using a bit of the curb on the inside there. This is Cermic Squid we're riding on board with. Lost a little bit of ground to Bounty. So Arrogant saying that Squid's fine where he is, but he can't drop one. Well, he's 36 seconds ahead of Shamrock. So Cermic Squid would literally have to drop the car. Have a pretty big sizable off for Shamrock to get past. Oh, Fly saying he thinks he won Tier 2. Tell us more, Fly. Tell us, did you think that you've won it or that you have won it? Maybe cut back to Pesky. He's got Incy in front of him in the Lexus still. Through the chase. This was actually introduced in 1987, the chase. So introduced as a safety feature on the track. I think I mentioned on the stream. It used to be formerly named Caltex Chase until the sponsorship ran out. Now it's just the Chase. And confirmation that if it ends like this now, Fly would win. Fly, why are you in the chat? Why are you not driving? Why are you not racing tonight? Let us know. There's Pesky making his way through Griffin's again. Up through the cutting. So the cutting was actually literally cut into the side of the road. So they actually wanted to take a left-hand turn, so they just cut it out of the side of the mountain there. Hence the name, the cutting for that particular turn. Now across the top of the mountain. If you've ever been here, this is a great spot to watch them come across the top. Bit of theatre in the first opening lap. Oh. It's okay. I was in the pro race this round. Oh, you were in the other one. Okay. My mistake. My apologies. Here's a substitute for Stu. Alright. Wow, this must be quite tense for you to watch then. Even considering that it was postponed. Pesky making his way through the chase again. So we're about to tick over the 30-minute mark. So it will be a third race distance remaining in this one. And as the standings sit right now, it would be Fly would take out the championship. So Adam Kammer has a bit of work to do, and Cermic Squid apparently as well. They're the other drivers in contention. Comes up out straight through Griffin's Bend. Might just watch him do his thing on this lap. I'll shut up for a bit. You can watch him go around. Alright, there's a lap of Mount Panorama, and as we saw, Incy just pulling into the pit. So Cameron Footner was talking about guys maybe doing a two-stopper around here. Last week we only saw one-stops. So perhaps these guys with a little bit of a different strategy. And it looks like he hit his marks. Nice work from him. This is St. Sim. He's the driver behind Incy. I think Andrali was in the chat before. Maybe he could shed some more light on the trophy situation. So St. Sim coming through. He has the Lamborghini Tabasco ahead of him, who would be a lapped car at this stage. So that's not a rival. His closest rival, I believe, is Black Falcon, who you can see is just right here behind him. So St. Sim has a bit of pressure from behind. He'll be in P3 now. And the final third of this race, we're 3 minutes into it. This is Tier 2, PS5, Season 6, Round 5. The final round of the season. The Tier 1 had some technical difficulties this evening. Human error was one of them on my behalf, but then the server dropped out, unfortunately. So that's postponed for now. But we're bringing. Oh no, that was St. Sim who lost it across the top. We saw that happening in front of our very eyes. He's dropped out of a podium position as well. I think that was the spot near where Craig Lowndes made that mistake all those years ago too. Who's that coming through? I think that's Adam Kammer. So that does his championship wonders right now. I'm not too sure how much that changes the trajectory of things. But this is St. Sim getting back underway. Yeah, he will have dropped down into probably 5th at this stage. Yes. He will be 5th, followed by Incy. Alright. If he's got any damage as well, he's going to have to take that into consideration. He's still got 25 minutes in this race left. Incy only 2 seconds behind him, who we go on board with now. I think this race still got a few more twists and turns left in it. before it's all said and done. As we ride on board with Incy in the Lexus, chasing down St. Sim. We had that incident across the top of the mountain on that last lap. Let's see if that's affected him in any way. We know the Lexus is one of the highest speed cars in the game. Let's see what he can do as he makes his way up Mountain Straight. Doesn't look like he tries to get a tow there at all. Over the hump, car gets a bit light through there. Plunge down the hill. Then throw it into Griffin's. Run it out a little bit wide using all of the curb. Nice and neat and tidy. Tricky braking zone here for the cutting as well. And then you want to drift it out as close to the wall as you dare through there. Once again, oh, he was a little bit nervy through there this time around, St. Sim, and rightfully so after the last lap. Manages to hold on to it though, but did not look fully confident going through the skyline. Looked fine through the dipper. Ooh, pretty early on the brakes there for Forest Elbow. And here we go, Lexus versus Lamborghini. Rear engine versus front engine. Japan versus Italy. We know it's got the legs. It hasn't got enough horses under the hood to try and take the Lamborghini up Conrod Straight. Fastest stretch of road in Australia. They're going to go side by side through the chase. Whew. That was very exciting, and Incy's able to pull it off. So nice work from him. One of the fastest stretches of tarmac in all the world almost, and he's pulled off a nice move. So Incy moves himself up into 5th, drops St. Sim down into 6th spot. So we've got 22 and 3/4 minutes left in this one, and it's Osh Wizard has absolutely dominated. He's out in front in the in another Lexus. Is he pulling up a little bit there, St. Sim? Oh, what's happening here? He's letting... That's another Lexus. Oh, that's Osh Wizard, so he would have had the blue flags. Yep, there we go. So that shows you the absolute domination of this bloke. He's lapping P6 right now, and he's got his fellow Lexus driver in front of him. That's Incy. So this dude is on it right now. Not too sure what he's been doing throughout the season, but he is absolutely flying. Man, this guy is on a different level right now. Almost sliding it through there into Forest Elbow. We'll stay on board with him for a little bit. He is a long ways ahead. 52 seconds in fact. Pesky, who's just going through the cutting now. Just coming out of it, in fact. As this guy's blasting down Conrod. Incy a little bit closer to Adam Kammer. It's 1.4 seconds. We'll keep an eye on that gap. 1.1 in fact. Let's go to it. Check it out. So Adam Kammer, he is in championship contention. Yes, we can see the lap times actually. Good idea, Cameron Footner. So this dude here, Osh. Oh, hang on. Why is it doing that? Only lap 8 laps. Oh, that's free practice. Oh, it doesn't give me the timetables. Oh, Oh, it doesn't give me the timetables for the race. Oh, that sucks. Got a good little scrap going on here. I'll get back to that in a moment. But it looks like I'll see if I can have another look at it. But maybe because I was so late getting into the lobby, I'm not too sure. But we'll have a look shortly. But in the meantime, Incy is all over the back of the Ferrari of Adam Kammer right now as they go through the S's. Approach the dipper. Closest right up behind on the back of that Ferrari. Gonna head into Forest Elbow. I reckon he's got, he'll have the legs here. Look at that, he's already got a nice run. Making up ground, hand over fist. And he does that very, very easily. So Incy taking P4 away from Adam Kammer. You can see him there. And nice job from him. Gets the pass done. Alright, let's have a look at timetables. Look at that. Silver. No, Adam Kammer. Whoa, oh, that's Oshwizard going through. No, it doesn't give me. Right, it gives me free practice. Yeah, it does not give me qualifying or the race. So for whatever reason, unfortunately, I can't give you lap times tonight. Which has been this game, majority of the time it's been on PS5. So that was Oshwizard that ducked it through. Incy up into P4. Just scanning down the field. No other little close battles going on. So 18 minutes remaining. This is the final race of the season. Adam Kammer, 2.6 seconds away from Incy now, so that gap is just widened a little bit. And this is Incy in front of us. We're on board with Oshwizard. Carrying a lot more speed through there. Might see this guy in Division 1 next season, Tier 1. And he just cruises past Pesky, who's got the blue flag, so he lets him through. Nice work, Pesky. Oh, it wasn't Pesky, it was Incy, sorry. Nice work, Incy. My mistake. Let's see if he can stick with him here for a bit. Almost looked like Oshwizard was trying to break the toe a bit. Fiona, you're back. Thanks for joining us. Or is it Riggsy? Alright, Incy doing a good little job here, hanging in there with Oshwizard, his fellow Lexus driver. 2.8 seconds the gap. There he is, Adam Kammer, between him and Incy. He'll need every position he can get. Try and stake his claim for Season 5 champion. Season 6, sorry. PS5 Division 2 champion. And only 11 cars circulating. On a 6.2 kilometre circuit, there's a lot of room out there for them to spread out. Have too much close racing going on. But 688, that's Tabasco. He has in front of him Black Falcon, who's currently P3, and Tabasco is in P10 right now. So just probably just been put a lap down. Riggsy's gone to work. All right, that's a late start for that man. Alright, final quarter hour of this race, and it's Osh Wizard. Mile out in front from Pesky 1 and Black Falcon. That's the podium as it sits right now. So a Lexus, a Bentley, and a Ferrari. Incy in fourth, Adam Kammer. That's your top 5. Then you got Saint Sim, Bounty, Cerbic Squid, Shamrock, Tabasco, Scott Pye, and Interrules, who seems to have been out for quite a while now. Says he's 33 laps down. We are on lap. Don't know what lap we're on. 36, lap 36. There you go. So he's been out for a while. Who dropped out? I don't know. It wasn't any of our championship contenders, that's for sure. Just making up a little bit of ground on Shamrock there, Tabasco. No, that's not, sorry, that's not Shamrock. That is Black Falcon, my mistake. Lots of cars being lapped. A bit confusing. I'm confused pretty easily, so it doesn't bode well. Squirrel, there we go. Squirrel is gone. Cameron Footner. Got the eagle eye. Cameron. Who else do we have? Here's Pesky. He doesn't really have anyone in front or behind. The only other ones, 688 or 689? 689, that's Incy. He's got 433 in front of him, that's Osh Wizard. Oh, here's Crashy, mate, in the chat. How are we this evening, Crashy? 520. Where's 520? That's Scott Pye. I don't think this is for position. No. He has got Lamborghini in front of him of, I do believe it's Saint Sim. And all credit needs to go to this guy. He's on a controller and does pretty bloody well considering he's on a controller. This game is very difficult to drive with a controller, really designed for a wheel. But Scott Pye, he does continue to go at it with a controller. You can see, judging by the steering inputs there, but holds his own. It's a nice little scrap here. Not for position though. Saint Sim is up in 6. Scott Pye 5 laps down. So he's obviously had a pretty big off in the early laps of this one. And put him down, way down the field, unfortunate for him. Didn't see what happens. Here we go. So the chase was put, this is Riggsy. Riggsy, you're supposed to be at work. Fiona said you're at work. The chase was put in 87 after a fatal accident, 86 Bathurst 1000. Cars were getting airborne under the Dunlop Bridge. Riggsy says he can still remember my parents taking me for a lap a few days later and the damage was horrific. Wow. Cool parents though, taking you for a lap around there. As Scotty Pye trying to unlap himself, and he manages to do that. Saint Sim lets him go. Smart decision from him. And Scott Pye is going to continue on. Away he goes. A little bit of a history lesson with Riggsy. Yeah, the whole controller thing as well. I've actually got a mate where we jumped on here in an open lobby one day, and he'd never played the game before. And he could not believe it. He was a Gran Turismo player on controller, which is a lot more forgiving than this game, and we didn't last that long. We lasted a good maybe 15-20 minutes before he says, I can't play this game with a controller. So all credit goes to Scott Pye, who does exactly that. We've got 10 minutes remaining here. Oh, that's cool. Riggsy just got to work starting at 10 p.m. Why are you there at 9:30? But you did a family lap at least once a week. The joys of growing up at Bathurst. That is cool. Just a lap around Bathurst once a week. What car did you go around in? That's the big question. Is your family a Holden family or a Ford family? That'd be interesting to know. In the meantime, though, this is St. Sim we're on board with. He's in P6. He's got Adam Kammer further up the road. The car that you see there in front of him, though, that belongs to Scott Pye, who unlapped himself on the last lap around. But right now, it's Osh Wizard in full control. He's in P1. Pesky in the Bentley is in P2. And Black Falcon on track for a podium. Just needs to last another 9 minutes around Mount Panorama. Roughly, probably 3 laps, I reckon, we might have left here. Give or take one or two. A Commodore for sure, Arrogant says. Here we go, Chris Riggs. Well, Riggsy does like the Lexus in this game, so interesting to see if it was a Commodore or a Ford. A Holden or a Ford he was going around on the family trip around Bathurst once a week. Be pretty cold up there this time of year. Even cold in October. And they've got the 1000. That's why they drink so much up there, keep nice and warm. Alright, so this one coming to the end, closing stages. Let's have a look where the leader is. He's coming up through Griffin's Bend with 8 minutes left. And just the body language of that car, you can see he is... You can kind of see why he's so far ahead of everyone else. Oh, that's Morris... Was it Morris Minor? I did take my cousin and sister for a lap in my HSV a few years ago. Scared the living daylights out of him. Riggsy. There we go, the old HSV. Oh, Cameron Footner, you reckon the 12-hour over the 1000? Whew, that's a big call. Arrogant reckons the old Morris Minor still better than a Commodore. This man here, Osh Wizard, he's not in the Commodore, he's in a Lexus. He's absolutely flying. He's our race leader. Might jump ahead on the circuit. This is Tabasco. He has in front of him, I believe that's Black Falcon. So Tabasco is in P10, Black Falcon's in 3rd, so trying to unlap himself, but just having a look at for on-track action. Yeah, Arrogant saying the 1000 was much better when it was multi-class. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? It was... I don't know if it was much better. Like, in terms of professionality, in terms of how fast the cars are now. Just a different time, a different era. It's always the good old days when you're looking back on it. You never realise that you're living through the good old days. But I guess the 12-hour gives you the multi-class aspect now. We used to tow a Commodore bonnet around on the beach with a Morris. Closest thing we got to snowboarding. Ah, that's cool. That's crashy, mate. Say what, that sounds like a pretty good childhood right there. Getting towed around behind a Mini, a Morris Minor. Closest thing we got to snowboarding. That's cool. Alright, 5.5 minutes left. This has been cool. We've learned about some childhood memories. We've learned about Riggsy doing his weekly lap around Bathurst with the family. And yeah, we're coming into the final 5 minutes. So Oshwitz, Pesky, Black Falcon. That's your top 3. That's Black Falcon just ahead of us. We're on board with Tabasco. He's in P10. And where's our leader? Our leader is... he's going down Conrod now. So probably 2 more laps, I would say, left in this one. If anyone has championship standing situation, that would be great, because I know Adam Kammer was in there, Tabasco, Scotty Pine, Shamrock, and Fly was watching on anxiously earlier. He was a fill-in tonight for Tier 1, but obviously with having their technical difficulties, he's sat out and then had the opportunity to watch this race play out. Sorry. We do need Bounty to pull over and give us a live points update. I agree, Jamie. It's the least he could do, right? Doing another car up here with him? No, we don't. Alright, this will definitely be the second last lap. That's for sure. Squid should have the AM sewn up. Where are you, Semi Squid? You're there in P8. Going down through the dipper for second to last time tonight. Are we going same teams for Season 7? Is that right? No draft. Guess we've got to finish Tier 1 first before we work that out. But we are close to getting this one finished. Car 433 is blasting down Conrod Straight just behind these guys. So by the time Osh Wizard comes past the start finish line, we'll get the signal. That'll be the final lap. Now here's Pesky. He's coming up through the cutting, so he doesn't have anyone around him. He's all alone, so he's just gonna, like a Sunday afternoon drive with the Riggs family, for a lap around Bathurst, and he's just gonna cruise home. And then Black Falcon coming out of Hell Corner. Oh, it's almost like he's stuck in third gear. What's going on here? Ah, he's letting someone through. That was a Lamborghini. That was that Tabasco? I think it was. So maybe just some team play there. Both on the same team, so maybe just communicating via the party chat, just shoring up championship positions. Crushy mate thinks that Fly still wins. Fly, if you're in the chat, let us know. And Osh Wizard, I didn't hear the signal, but we've got a minute 13 left. Oh, will we go one more? Who's he got in front of him here? This is 353. Wow, that's P3. Whew. Just shows the absolute outright pace of Osh Wizard. Ah, there we go. Black Falcon. That was good driving, you know, then, from Black Falcon. Giving him the indicator to say, hey dude, just go on the left-hand side. Happy to let you past. That was really, really good driving there from Black Falcon. Very courteous. He did what probably 50% of Melbourne drivers have no idea how to do. Use an indicator. Oh, we're going to go one more lap, Osh Wizard. If he was a nice man, he could have just stopped here. Still come home, but he's going to do one more lap around. He beats the clock by 12 seconds. So we'll do one more lap around 23 turns, 6.2 kilometres. He's got one turn down as the clock goes 000. So season 5 is roughly about 2 minutes away from being finished for tier 2. I've enjoyed this tonight. Despite the technical difficulties of tier 1, it's been good to give these guys some airtime as well. So I'm sure they'll enjoy watching the stream back. Tabasco, and here's that. Yeah, that is Shamrock. This is for position here. Shamrock in the Porsche there. This is Last Chance Saloon. And we've got the race leader just coming through very, very shortly as well. Down through the S's. Chucks it through the dipper. I think you can hear Osh Wizard. Oh yeah, there we are. He's got a Lamborghini in front of him. Not too sure which number that is. Yellow and white. Probably the two worst colour combinations you can get. And he's going to just cruise past the Lamborghini, and Shamrock that we were talking about. Oh, that was Tabasco, of course. Sorry. Oh, look at this. A little 2-for-1 action from Osh Wizard just to finish it off. Let's see if he can just duck down the inside here as Shamrock runs very wide there. And he's going to go around the outside. Congratulations to Osh Wizard. Putting on an absolutely dominating performance. He's going to take home P1. Congratulations. Well done to him. That was an absolute dominating performance from him. He led the whole time that I was streaming anyway. Looked untouchable, and it's proven to be just the case. And look at this. This is the gap between first and second right now. So this is how dominating he's been through there. So congratulations to him. He's taken out round 5 of season 6. Pesky, he's going to come home in P2. Black Falcon's already crossed the line, so that's his race done. Incy as well. Adam Kammer coming across. Saint Sim will be another one. So all these guys finishing before our second podium getter. There we go. Saint Sim, congratulations to him. He's going to finish in P6. Bounty from the podium, P7. Congratulations to him. Sir McSquid still making his way, but here's Pesky coming home to take a very, very well-deserved P2. Well done to him in the Bentley. And then the last driver to cross the line will be Sir McSquid. He's making his way through Forest Elbow, and he'll be coming down Conrod, approaching the finish line very, very shortly. So, Osh Wizard. P1. Maybe we could get him on for an interview. That'd be nice. I'll see what I can do. Osh Wizard. Pesky. They probably wouldn't know that it's being streamed, but we'll try. Pesky 1 and Black Falcon rounds out the podium. He's got the window wipers going right now. Semi Squid. Black Falcon 53. Alright. Let's see if I can get him in a party chat. Let's do that, eh? We'll give it a go. I'm not friends with any of them. I think I'm friends with Pesky, actually. Alright. Let's do this. Game base. Start a party. Alright. Got to invite some players now. Oh, search. Oh, hang on. Black Falcon's in there. Yes, awesome. Do I have Pesky? I do have Pesky. And I reckon I don't have Osh Wizard, but I'll send him an invite anyway. I'm going to search. What was it? Capital A. I've sent the invites out, so just bear with me. They have no idea who I am. All right, I sent the invites out. We'll see if they respond. And see if we can do a quick little invite with them. Oh, we have our race winner with us. Osh Wizard, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Alright, I can hear you. Let me turn down the in-race volume. Hang on a sec. Actually, I'll just go to a car in the pits. Hey, how you going? Congratulations. That was an absolutely dominating drive there. Walk us through it. Where did you qualify? I came in late.
I qualified in pole.
Yep.
Felt good about this track. Usually I'm not too quick, but for some reason in the practice leading up to the race this week, I've just been able to really go for it and, you know, be up there with the guys like Jamie and Slambo and them on some practice races. So
Yeah, dude, you like just watching the car compared to the other guys. It was you could sort of tell the speed. So where are you from? Like in terms of what are you doing in this tier? You're obviously clearly too fast for this tier. Where have you been?
well, if you're not sure, I'm Gavir's brother over in tier 2.
Mm.
So he
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
before me, and then
Yep.
and then I kind of got roped into it from him, and
Yeah. Okay.
kind of catching up. But eventually I've been able to find some speed apparently. So
Nice. You guys are two fast brothers. Javar's very quick as well. He joined through Pan Am as well a little while ago.
yeah, I was racing with Pan Am for about a month before I came here.
Ah. Okay. Cool. All right. So you got to stick around for next season as well.
Yeah, definitely. It's too much fun.
Yeah. Well, you put on an absolute clinic tonight, so congratulations. Awesome drive. I dare say we'll probably see you in a high tier next season as well.
All good. You probably missed turn 1, lap 1. I went deep and got overtaken.
Yeah.
My only mistake of the race, but
Yeah, no, I came in with about an hour to go. So
okay.
yeah, we did miss that unfortunately, but so that probably would have been the only time of the race that you wouldn't have been in the lead by the sounds of things.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, cool. Well, congratulations, a pole to flag victory in dominating fashion, and looking forward to seeing you race against some of the other guys as well, Jamie, Slambo, Vic as well next season.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, cool, man. Have a good night.
Thank you. You too.
See ya. All right. I wonder if do we have anyone else in the chat right now? Let me just check. So Pesky is an apology, and I think that is about it. So Osh Wizard, our race winner, was in there. Pesky has to go do some fatherly duties, and Black Falcon didn't accept my invite. All right, well, there we go. So that was tier 2, all done. That was the conclusion to the championship. That's everyone all done. So where are we? Fly was 22 points clear, and there's only 20 points available in tier 2. So maybe the championship was sewn up there from Fly. You'll have to wait and see for the final championship standings. All right, well, I'm glad that I could bring you some racing tonight. I do apologise for my my role in all of that. I didn't have the DLC downloaded for PS5, so that kind of put us on the back foot a bit. And then the technical difficulties with the Tier 1 lobby, but at least we were able to watch some other racing tonight, and the Tier 2 boys did pretty good too to keep us all entertained. So thanks for everyone for sticking with us tonight as well. Cameron Footner was in the chat. There was Andrali for a little bit. Stu was in there. Janice was in there. Arrogance, you're in there every week. Arrogance, you're a regular. So thank you very much for joining us once again. Who was else? Metal Steel was in there. Stu was in there. Just filtering it. Fly was in there. Riggsy was in there. That was a cool story as well. Crashy Mate as well. Fiona. They're all cool stories from Riggsy and Crashy Mate about being towed behind a Morris Minor on a car bonnet. That was cool. Closest thing he got to snowboarding. That was very amusing. So thank you to everyone for watching tonight. So that was round 5 of season 6 for tier 2 around Bathurst. All right, well, keep your eyes and ears open on the Discord about what's going to happen with tier 1. Had to be postponed tonight, so hopefully we can get that going, and promise that I'll have everything ready to go next time. But until then, stay safe, everyone. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you next time. We'll do the little outro video. Where are we? Got to get my thingo done for that. Hang on a second. Where are we? Outro video, and see you later. Bye bye.